Today, we're going to identify the author's point of view in a nonfiction text so that we can determine if we agree with them. So, point of view is what an author writes, and it's their views on a topic. They can include reasons, they can include examples to help try and convince you, but their point of view, it's their perspective on a topic. So you might hear those two words, point of view and perspective. Those two words are interchangeable because if you're talking about someone's point of view, you're talking about their perspective. It's just as if you were putting yourself in their shoes, that whole situation. So we are going to practice some today, reading a short paragraph and determining the author's perspective and finding the proof for that. So how we know that that's their perspective. So your perspective is based on your opinions, your experiences. Your perspective can be different from another person's perspective. An author's perspective is based on his or her opinions and experiences. Your perspective may be different from an author's. So everyone's perspective and point of view can be different on any situation. This paragraph, what we're going to read, we are going to find the author's perspective on winter. Winter is a dreadful time of year. Everything is dead and lifeless. The trees are bare and the grass is brown. It is cold outside. Sometimes the temperature drops well below zero, and it's uncomfortable to be outside for even a few minutes. Winter can be dangerous. People die every year on icy winter highways. Others end up in emergency rooms due to frostbite. Winter is the worst season of all. So, what is the author's perspective on winter? Well, he is not a fan. They are not a fan of winter. The author thinks, and it even says in the first paragraph, winter is a dreadful time of year. And I'm going to check. I have a complete sentence because I have a capital letter, I have a period, and my sentence makes sense. So how do we know? How do we know that the author thinks winter is a dreadful time of year? Let's look in our text. The second sentence, everything's dead and lifeless. That doesn't sound very fun, like they enjoy that. Trees are bare, grass is brown, it's cold. It's uncomfortable to be outside for even a few minutes. Winter can be dangerous. People die on the highways when it's icy. Others end up in the emergency room with frostbite. So they gave a few examples. Let's write some down. How do we know? Oh. The author states that winter is dangerous because of icy roads and frostbite. So we talked about being dangerous, frostbite, the icy roads. I gave 2 examples in one sentence. How do we know? You could write a sentence about everything being dead and lifeless, about it just being plain old cold. Showing what you know is showing the proof. When you can prove how the author feels, then you know that's the correct answer. We're going to look at another one. If you want to experience an awesome vacation, you need to visit a beach. This is the only vacation where you can relax in the sun and truly relax. There's nothing comparable to walking along a beach at sunset or listening to the calming sounds of the waves crashing into the shoreline in a rhythmic pattern. Beach vacations are the best. So what is the author's perspective on vacations? Well, if you want to experience an awesome vacation, you need to visit the beach. The author thinks the best Ooh, what's that? Vacation is the beach. And then it's asking me, how do I know? So let's look, get our highlighter out. How do I know? Well, first off, they describe it as awesome. They say it's the only vacation where you can truly relax. It's not comparable to anything else, walking on the beach at sunset. And it says right there, beach vacations are the best. They like listening to the waves crashing into the shorelines. There's lots of reasons there why the author thinks. Oops, wrong pen. The author believes that beach vacations with waves and sunsets are the most relaxing. So in that answer, I showed 3 examples. I talked about it being relaxing, I talked about the waves, and I talked about the sunset. So I gave proof, I gave evidence of the author's perspective. So the author thought that the beach vacation was the best kind of vacation, and this sentence right here proves that because it gives facts from the text. So today you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be reading a short paragraph, and you're going to have to answer some questions about it. Your questions have to be written in complete sentences. That means you have capital letters, capital first letter, and then capital proper nouns. You have punctuation. That could be a period, an exclamation mark, question mark, and it has to make sense. You need your subject and predicate. All right, that's your goal today, is to write everything in a complete sentence. When you've watched this whole video on your assignment, you have a pair of glasses just like this. I want you to choose any color you'd like. It could be red, could be purple, could be pink, any color you want. And I want you to draw lines in the lens, just like that. So draw some lines in it. They can be a little squiggly. Just don't